Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. But since you're here, let's go ahead and do a review of the Viva Vida Connecticut from Artesano del Tobacco. That was very cheesy, but I'm glad you guys stuck with me. I apologize for that, but I am still very excited to bring you this review because Artesano del Tobacco does some phenomenal stuff, and this is their first delve or dive into Connecticut shade wrappers. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at that real quick. Look how beautiful that wrapper is. How amazing the Viva La Vida sign looks with the subdued colors. Friggin' phenomenal, guys. I am excited to smoke this. I've had it before, obviously. Viva La Vida is one of our sponsors. They're good friends, and they're just great people in general. Billy and Gus know what they're doing. AJ Fernandez blending at its absolute finest. I'm going to go ahead and cut this real quick, guys. The blend, for what I can reveal, will be right here, right about now. Do that a second. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Hopefully you got all of that. If not, rewind, rewatch, and rejoice, because we're going to be smoking something delicious right now. Got some matches here. I'm going to go ahead and use the cedar spill method so you guys can get the full Monty from this cigar. I want to make sure this is given the best treatment I can possibly do. Again, Viva La Vida. Wow, this is not... Cedar spills are not my friend when I'm inside the lounge. There we go. Okay. Ooh. It does help. I know it might just be in my mind. The science behind it is there. I'm telling you, there's just a difference. It might just make you feel better. You might get that little extra cedariness, from the spills onto what's obviously already a cedar-rich, woody flavored cigar. Very mild. The pepperiness is just a touch more there. It really, it has that effect of, you don't want it to taste burnt. All right, guys? I know everything is on fire when it comes to cigars. The cigar is fire. You've got your torches. That's fire. Everything's fire, all right? Whatever. But I want it to be perfect sometimes. So there's moments where I don't mind just, I'm going to light up, I'm going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. No problem. But there are a few moments where that's just not going to cut it. It's one of those moments. Artesano del Tobacco does everything so deliberately, so meticulously, that perfection is pretty much as close as you're going to get when you're talking about a cigar company. I absolutely love what Artesano del Tobacco does across the board. The El Pulpo, the original Viva La Vida, this Connecticut. I know I'm singing praise about the whole company. I'm supposed to be talking about one cigar, but they've done such a great job of that slow and steady wins the race. Not overstepping boundaries, not overproducing lines. I absolutely respect that, and I cannot wait to see what they continue to do, no matter how long or when they decide to do it. Those opening notes, again, nice and cedary, a little bit of spice on the tongue right in the beginning, right on the tip of the tongue, excuse me, not the beginning of the tongue. I don't know what you consider the beginning of the tongue. Either way, delicious flavors right off the bat. Just a mild little bit of sweetness too in there. Complexity already starting off as we just get into that first third. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to go into this. I will get back to you guys in just a minute for the second third, and we'll continue from there, all right? So stick with me. All right, guys, getting in to the second third, or about to start. I'm going to go ahead and remove this first band because I don't want to burn that. Does not leave a very good taste, but you know what does leave a great taste is this Viva La Vida Connecticut. Okay, great flavors. If you are not a Connecticut guy, it might not be up your alley because it's giving those predominant wood and hay notes, along with some really nice sweetness. A little bit of white pepper spice on the tongue, but everything is melting together so well. I would not be surprised if you have been neglecting Connecticut, so want to come back to it. This might be where to go, and you might find yourself very surprised. Delicious stuff happening, guys. The burn is almost perfectly sharp. A little bit of a raise on one side, but not much of an issue there. Flavors are still coming in nice and strong. Ash is holding on. We've got one solid chunk out, and now I'm letting this hang on for the rest of the first third, getting into the second. Strength, very mild. Nothing crazy happening there. I don't think it's going to be very strong either way. So that was kind of a given. But if you are looking for that morning stick, if you're looking for that with your scotch or whiskey stick, it's probably going to work out. So far, nothing but high praises, guys. Let's get into that second, third, and I'll be back with you guys once we've got it going, all right? Stick with me. Whew. All right, second, third, done, guys. Going to get into that third right now. Let's go ahead and... Ooh. All right, so that's not going off in one solid chunk, but tapping off in pieces. Not an issue. Everything's in the ashtray, so I don't really care all that much. Burn line getting pretty dang straight right there. No corrections needed. Just need to get the band off. And I actually slid the secondary band down a little further just so I could see whereabouts I'm smoking at. And I don't want to take the band off yet anyway. But everything so far going very well. Smoke output's been phenomenal. Flavors have been great. Wonderful, wonderful mild cigar. Very mild. Almost no strength at all, honestly. But that's what I was expecting anyways. I think if you guys seeing the wrapper, you'd expect about the same. Artisanal del Tobacco and the Viva, Vida, Connecticut. Hitting all the check marks that I want for a very beautifully smoking Connecticut. Wonderful woody flavors. A little bit of hay notes. Still a bit sweet. It's kind of dying off a little bit more, but the spice is still there. So those notes that we talked about at the beginning have been staying with us very true the entire time. Just so far, it's more of a ramp up in the wood, a little bit less on the sweet, the haze about the middle, and the spices crept up just slightly. That's what I would say as far as changes are going. Very complex still, but not overwhelming. It's not going to give you an extreme change from third to third, it seems. But if you like those flavors and you want it to be somewhat consistent, that is what you are looking for right now, guys. And it's done absolutely perfectly. That's the best way to describe it. It is exactly what you are looking for if you like Connecticut. If you want to get back into Connecticut or try one for the first time, this is everything a Connecticut should be right there, guys. So I'm going to smoke this final third. I'll get back with you guys in just a moment. We'll finish up this review. So stick with me, all right? Whew. All right, guys. That is going to do it for the Artisanal del Tobacco, Viva La Vida, Connecticut. All the way through, smoking beautifully. Strength ramped up just a little bit at the end there from a mild to maybe a mild medium. Nothing crazy about that. But the complexity was there for those traditional Connecticut notes. The hay notes and the wood definitely crept up quite a bit more. The sweetness all but gone towards the end, and the spice definitely stuck around. Guys, if you have not tried it out, you're going to want to try it out for yourselves. It is a great, great smoke. Everything Artisanal del Tobacco does, cannot recommend it enough, okay? So do me a favor, try it out for yourselves. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you'll give it a like, a share, a follow, whatever you want to do. Help get the word out, because it is some great stuff to have, all right? If you enjoy this, I hope you will consider supporting. Check out the PayHip. Be sure to check out the other social medias. Check out the sponsors, all of them, including Artisanal del Tobacco. Again, doing a wonderful job out there, guys. And hope to see you in the next review, all right? Also, put in the comments what you want to see as far as other reviews go. We'd love to get your opinions on that. We'd love to get your feedback. And we'll be back with you on the next one, all right, guys? Take care.